This braider gonna ask me to help stretch the hair and plait the ends of the braid. Am I paying you or me?
Get your hair done like in a salon, or you go to a certain person yourself?
I usually go to a certain person or like a family friend to get my hair done. I also like go to other people, like maybe friends have recommended. And I've just noticed that like as the years have gone by, the prices have gotten pretty high for styles that people used to do quickly, and like they do it for cheaper. And there are a lot of rules now, lots and lots of rules.
I usually do it myself whenever I'm doing braids, but when it's my natural hair, I sometimes go get it done and get it trimmed maybe once or twice a year. So
it's about 50-50. When I do like natural styles where it's just my hair, then I'll do it myself. But if I want something like braids or my hair like a silk press or anything, I'll go to a salon.
Hairstylist says she no longer works Friday through Monday. She does not work past 5 p.m., requires 75% deposit before appointment can be scheduled, and increased all her prices like she lost her mind. A shampoo's now $100, no style, no blow dry, nothing. Girl, we out.
What's the highest you've seen for like a silk press?
I want to say like 120 probably I've seen for it.
120?
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe like $90. Mm-hmm.
The last girl just told me the highest she's seen is 120.
That's
For
no.
just a silk press.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't pay that.
I've heard $100 charge, and I'm just like, no.
Braider asked me to pick up rubber bands on the way to her and charged me a $15 late fee. I actually never want to get my hair done again, bro. I'm good on it.
Have you seen any like crazy prices?
I've seen $800 to get hair braided all the way down to like here, like your kneecap. And I'm like, wow, that's about the wildest I've ever seen it.
Oh, I don't know. I want to say I wouldn't do it if I thought it was insane. I really couldn't say because I try to keep things within my budget. So, yeah. If I see a price I don't like, I'm just not gonna engage.
The highest price I've seen for hair has been $3,000. Yeah, $3,000. You heard correctly. And it wasn't for getting their hair done. That was just the hair. The actual install was like $600 on top of that. In one hairstyle. And they had to wait 4 hours before they could even get it because the woman said that it would be at a specific time, as most hairstylists do. Well, she got there and there were 4 other girls waiting to get done. And the woman charged a late fee. So she was on time, but she got in the chair 4 hours later. She charged her the late fee. Mm-hmm. Now me, I told her to dispute it with her bank.
For those lemonade braids, you know, the ones the lemonade braids and things like that, all the goddess braids, $300 to $400. And I'm from Dallas, and like growing up in high school, because I just graduated in 2019, so about a few years ago, I've never had to pay that much for braids ever in my life. And then I came to UNT, and local stylists, the prices are just outrageous for something you could probably learn how to do on your own.
Braider once told me she charges $75 for medium braids and it takes 3 hours. I got there, she braided so slow it took 12 hours and she charged me $175 for her time. Okay, cool. But my hair was still showing. Then she inboxed me asking when I was coming to get rebraided.
So what's like the worst experience you've had?
I got my hair braided one time, and she cut up a lot of my hair without me like realizing it, like in the back. So a bunch of my hair was like gone in the back, and I had like a bald spot, and I didn't know I want to do that again. So that was
A bald spot?
Yes, it was like one spot was a bald spot, and then everything else looked like the Dallas skyline. It was a lot of cutting, and I didn't realize it at the time that she had started cutting in the back. But I was like, oh no.
She didn't ask you
No, I'd already said I didn't want it to be cut, and she when I wasn't paying attention, cut it anyway. And I was like, I thought we had understanding, but I was just like, I'm not going there anymore. And then I went off getting my hair done for a few years after that. So
My worst experience with a hairstylist was when I got my first sew-in. I was 18 and it was for prom. And I got the sew-in. She completely ruined my edges. They were all gone. It looked like somebody had just took a razor and just shaved the whole thing. It was gone. And then when I took it out, I had this massive bald spot in the middle of my head. So it was horrible because I had been growing my hair and it was past my shoulders and right around the bra strap, the bra band. So there was a giant chunk of hair missing in the middle of my head. So I could no longer wear my hair how I usually wear it. I had to wear it up and like a ponytail for about 2 years.
The worst experience I've had was she wouldn't do my hair because it was too nappy or a little dry because it wasn't blow dried. You know the typical rules, come blow dried, and it wasn't. So she refused to do my hair. $200. Yeah, she kept a deposit though. It was $50 deposit, and she kept it because I didn't follow the rules because I didn't have time.
I remember going to get my hair done once, and the stylist said they didn't have a comb attachment for their dryer, that I would have to buy one. All I said was okay, and then never came back. SMH, what kind of stylist doesn't have the proper tools to do hair?
I've seen one stylist say, like, you have to, like, bring her food if you bring food, like, to snack on. They're like, you have to bring me food too. And I'm like, I don't know, I think that's kind of unprofessional. But yeah, that's one of the wildest things I've seen.
it's a long list. I'm just like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to them. And so I just have to keep finding new people, and then you find they have a laundry list of things. I'm just like, I don't want to work with you either. So just have to keep going.
Told me the worst thing that she's heard as a rule was that if you have food, you have to bring the stylist food as well.
Oh no, I've never heard that. I'm so glad I've never heard. Oh no, no, we're not doing that. No, I think the worst one was, just timing. They'll be 30 minutes late, but your grace period's 10, or you get a $30 charge or $100, or I've heard $100 charge, and I'm just like, no.
I've noticed a lot of, the pricing is ridiculous, first of all. It's ridiculous with all styles, braids, silk press, so it's just ridiculous. That's why I haven't gotten braids or anything, because the prices have just been ridiculous. And they want so many requirements. Like, they want you to come with your hair basically bone straight to get braids and things like that. So it's just, I don't feel like the hair industry caters to actual natural women anymore, because if you want all these requirements, then you might as well work with people who have relaxed hair or people who have finer hair textures.
My worst experience was for my birthday last year. I got a wig installed and the wig was too big, so the lace was humpy, and I asked for a refund and she said she doesn't do refunds. So I had to buy a whole nother wig and I was out of like $700.